Hello, and welcome to this English learning video. Today, we're going to practice English using a powerful method called the shadowing technique. Here's how it works. You listen to me speak in English. Then you repeat my words right after me. Try to copy my voice, my speed, and even my feeling. You become like my shadow. This is one of the best ways to sound more natural, speak clearly, and feel confident in real conversations. Now, let's begin our story. It's told by a girl named Mia. She's 23 years old. She's the main character. And this story starts with a simple mistake, but quickly becomes something much more dangerous. The title of this story is, I Got a Stranger's Phone on the Train. Are you ready? Let's begin. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you can get more stories to practice with.
My name is Mia. I'm 23 years old, and I live in a small apartment near the city. I work as a freelance designer. Every Friday, I take the 9:10 a.m. train to visit my sister in Greenfield. It's a quiet 2-hour ride. I always sit by the window, put on my headphones, and listen to music or podcasts. Last Friday started just like every other Friday. I left home at 8:30, grabbed a coffee, and reached the station at 9. The train was on time. I found my seat, window, second row from the front. There was a man sitting across from me. He wore a black jacket and had a large backpack. He didn't look at me, just stared at his phone. I put in my headphones and closed my eyes. After an hour, I got up to use the restroom. When I came back, I noticed something strange. There was a phone on my seat, but it wasn't mine. Same brand, same case, but the wallpaper was different. I thought, wait, did someone take my phone by mistake? I looked around. The man with the backpack was gone. Maybe he left the train. I picked up the phone and pressed the power button. The lock screen had no passcode. That was weird. Who doesn't lock their phone these days? I opened the gallery just to check if it was mine. That's when I saw it, dozens of photos. But they weren't selfies or family pictures. They were photos of me. On the train, from behind, from the side. Some close to my face. My heart started beating faster. What is this? I whispered. I looked around. People were sitting, talking, sleeping. Nobody seemed to notice me. I opened the messages. There were chats with someone saved as unknown. The last message said, "She has it. She doesn't know yet. Wait for her at stop 3. Stop 3? I checked the route map. Stop 3 was still 20 minutes away. My hands were shaking. Who were they talking about? Me? Suddenly, the phone buzzed. A new message appeared. She's still on the train. Do not lose her. I froze. This was no mistake. Someone was watching me, and I had no idea why. I stood up. I walked quickly toward the next coach. I needed to find the train conductor. But the next door was locked. I turned around. A tall man was walking toward me. He had a black jacket. He looked like the man from earlier. I hid the phone in my pocket and walked the other way. I didn't run, just walked fast. I found the cafe compartment. There was a woman working behind the counter. "Hi," I said. "Do you know where the conductor is?" She looked confused. "He should be in coach 2. Is that way locked?" I asked. She nodded. Yes, but I can call him. Is something wrong? I hesitated. Should I tell her? Would she believe me? Before I could answer, the man entered the cafe compartment. He looked right at me. I turned and whispered to the woman, "Please, just call him, now." She picked up the radio. I sat down at a table, pretending to look calm. The man walked past me, but slowed down. He didn't say anything, just looked. Then he sat 2 tables behind me. The woman whispered, "He's coming." I nodded. My phone, the real one, was still in my bag. I took it out quietly and texted my sister. "Call the police. Something is wrong. I think someone's following me. I'll explain later." I got a reply. "Are you okay? Where are you?" I didn't answer, just held the other phone tighter. I opened the GPS app. It was already open. There was a red dot on the map. It was moving. Then I saw the name under the dot. Target. The target was me. I opened the camera. The last photo was of me getting on the train, from behind. I sat still. My heart was beating fast. The man behind me was watching. I could feel it. Every second felt longer. Finally, the train conductor entered the coach. He walked up to the cafe counter. The woman pointed at me. The conductor came closer. "Is everything okay, miss?" he asked. I looked at him and whispered, "No, please help me." I showed him the phone. I told him I found it, that it wasn't mine, and that it had photos of me taken secretly. He looked serious. "Can you show me?" he said. I opened the gallery. I showed him the GPS tracker, the messages. He didn't say a word. Then he turned to look at the man behind me. That man was gone. The seat was empty. The conductor spoke into his radio. "Coach 5, man in a black jacket, possibly dangerous. Check now." I stood up. "I want to get off at the next stop," I said. He nodded. "We'll help you, don't worry." I stayed close to him. 10 minutes later, the train stopped at Station 3. We got off. The conductor stayed with me until security arrived. 2 officers came and asked me questions. I gave them the phone. They looked through it. Then one officer said, "You need to come with us. There's something you should see." They took me into a small office. A woman was already there. She looked tired and scared. She stood up when she saw the phone. "That's my phone," she said. I looked at her, confused. "What?" She said, "My name is Anna. Someone stole it from me yesterday. I reported it missing." I looked at the officers. "But all the photos, they're of me." One officer said, "Yes, but look at this." He opened a hidden folder in the phone. Inside were hundreds of photos. Different women, different places, all taken secretly. Some in stations, some on trains, some at night. I felt sick. "What is this?" I asked. The officer said, "We think this man has been following women for months, maybe years." "Who is he?" I whispered. "We don't know yet," he said. "But now we have his device. We'll find him." Anna sat down. She said, "I found that man in a cafe once. He asked to borrow my phone, then he ran." I felt a chill. She looked at me. "I'm so sorry you went through this." I nodded. but I was still shaking. They asked me to stay at the station for an hour. I called my sister. I told her everything. She cried. I cried too. After a while, the police said I could leave. They would update me when they found him. They called me a taxi. I didn't take the train again. Not that day, not the next day, not for a long time. 1 week later, I got a call from the officer. He said, "We found the man. He was hiding in an old building 2 towns away." They found cameras, bags, notes, even a list of train routes and times. And one thing shocked me the most. My name, written on a paper, with the words, "Next Friday, 9:10 a.m. I felt cold. He had chosen me. He had watched me. Planned something, and I had no idea. But because I picked up that phone, because I looked, because I said something, they found him. And maybe they saved someone else too. Now I don't take things for granted. I always lock my door. I look around in public places. I check behind me when I walk, but I'm not scared. I'm careful. Because being careful is not weakness. It's smart. It's powerful. And if I hadn't been smart that day, if I had ignored the phone, if I had said nothing, who knows what could have happened? So what did I learn? I learned that life can change in 1 second, that one small mistake can lead to something big, that trusting your gut can save you, and that even in scary moments, you can find your strength.
Now it's your turn to practice. Go back to the beginning of this video. Listen, pause, repeat. Use the shadowing technique. Copy the voice. Copy the rhythm. Copy the emotion. This is how you train your speaking and grow real confidence. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. More powerful English shadowing stories are coming soon. Thank you for learning with me. Stay safe and stay strong.